All this week, 5 on Your Side is taking an in-depth look into the local labor crisis. Tonight, the pandemic effect. Many basic needs are not being met because of labor shortages. The childcare industry has long faced challenges with low wages and hiring, but now the pandemic has made it worse. Michelle Lee reports on the problem and some potential solutions.
The empty cribs say it all.
We've filled the classroom based on the number of teachers that we have instead of filling the classroom based on the number of spots that we have.
Daycares facing teacher shortages leaves parents with few options to get to work.
Do you have parents call you in total desperation?
Absolutely. I take those phone calls at least once a day. I get a phone call from a family who says, I've called 10 different places, nobody can get them in, I'm in an emergency situation.
Kristin Skebo runs Faith Academy. She says all 3 of her locations are dealing with shortages. It's the same situation miles away at Urban Sprouts, where Alicia Lanier has even turned down doctors who are calling in desperation.
We know that there's shortages in the hospital. It's just heartbreaking because both ends are not meeting the middle. We don't have enough teachers, and then that means that there won't be enough healthcare workers or folks to keep the economy going.
If you don't have a safe place to take your child, it creates a real access barrier to entering the workforce.
Experts say the childcare industry has been fractured for years because of issues like low wages. The pandemic just made it worse. But Jason Hall with Greater St. Louis Inc. says it's about every company becoming better at meeting the needs of its workers.
We get into this new economy, we face labor shortages. We're going to have to make strategic investments. And the communities that do this right will be the ones that get ahead post-COVID to expand the workforce, because we have the people, but oftentimes they face these real barriers, whether it's childcare, transportation, education, reskilling. Those are the kinds of things that Greater St. Louis Inc. is working on to help move us forward.
You see all these job wanted signs, and I think about, is there a shortage, or are families having to prioritize one parent in the home going to work and one staying at home with the children?
Many who work in daycares believe that it always circles back to childcare. Alicia's solution? It takes a village.
It's going to have to be a deeper investment from the local, state, and federal level to really to bolster the early childhood workforce.
Child care workers need to make $100,000 a year.
Right. That's what everybody says. I'm not just saying that for the camera. Like when we're talking about this and I'm going into meetings to talk about HR and budgeting, that's what everybody says.
And I think in years past, teachers in early childhood have been looked upon as babysitters. But I think after being at home with your own children, many people are able to see just how valuable teachers are and how valuable childcare is to our economy.
Daycare workers on average make about $12 an hour, and that's why some want government assistance at those schools to bolster wages, especially when those schools and daycares are responsible for getting our children ready for kindergarten, which is why universal pre-K is such a hot topic in the U.S. right now. Michelle Lee, 5 on Your Side.
And tomorrow night at 10, we continue our look at the local labor crisis with how technology is helping some businesses stay afloat. For a look at stories and information we've collected, just text the word labor to 314-425-5355.